Alrighty. See if we are live. Alrighty. See if we are live. Yep. And we are live. Alrighty. Alright, sorry about that. Alrighty. Welcome to another edition of New Orleans Saints Road to Atlanta Week 3. I will give you a review of Browns. Welcome to another edition of New Orleans Saints. And I will give you a preview of the Browns Saints game. Look forward to LSU game, and I will also give you a preview of Saints-Falcons. It is Falcons hate week, but I will get to that later. We have some other business to take care of. And also, I am starting a new segment, which I just call it NFL Pick'ems. I will tell you who is favored in each game every week, and I will try my best to give you good picks. We'll just see how that goes. And when I go live on Wednesdays to give you my recap of the week, I will recap all of those games. So let's get right down to it, as we have a lot of work to take care of. The Saints were victorious in the NFL. That's a good thing to do. They did not look great at all. The defense did, but Breeze didn't look good. The offense didn't look good. The defense gave up 18 points to the Browns. That's understandable. It's not the best, but it's not the greatest either. It all just, we don't look like a good team right now. We look horrible. Ken Crawley's not starting Sunday. I'm going to talk about that. He's been getting burned. Marshall Lattimore hasn't been doing great either. The defense got 3 sacks. Great. We got pressure on the quarterback. But as I'm going to say now and later, Matt Ryan's a much better quarterback than the first 2 we faced. We have faced Matt Ryan for years. I'm hoping because it's Atlanta week, because it's the 3rd week, just like last year, we can dominate this game. We'll have to find out. I did not like the performance. Right now, we need to run the ball better. Your best runner right now is Alvin Kamara. We don't have a running game. I don't think I said it on my last podcast. We do not have a running game. We will not have a running game until Mark Ingram gets back in week 5. So we'll just have to wait and see if we can at least. We did get some balance, but not much. Not much yards. So we'll just have to wait and see what happens on Sunday. So let's get right down to it. A little preview of LSU. This might be a tough task. LSU, please do not overlook Louisiana Tech. I know they're undefeated. I know they want to come in and win. They're just not coming for a check. I know they get a big check playing this game because it is the SEC. It is a bigger opponent. It does help out their program, but I'm glad they're just not coming for a check. I'm glad they want to win this game. But I don't think they can. I think it'll be like a 3-score lead, I'm hoping. Just because our offense is getting better. I'm hoping we can work on the playbook a little more because it's not an SEC opponent. Try some trick things if they are some things that you might not try in an SEC game as much, just to see if they work. We'll just have to wait and see what happens. But I give it maybe a 30-17 win. I know I said 3 scores, but LA Tech's that good. Maybe it'll be 30-10. We'll just have to wait and see. Next, we will preview Atlanta and the Saints. The Saints put up this key ingredients to victory over the Falcons, presented by Papa John's. And this is on the app if you want to check this out. I'm going to give you my take on these things. So, here we go. In 6 of 11 wins against QB Matt Ryan, Saints have at least 1 sack and 1 interception in each of those games. Let's see. We need to do that again. We need to put pressure on Ryan. Ryan has completed 68 and 77% of his passes, respectively. You know, I don't know. Last year we played the refs. The refs are going to be kind of, I don't know, in this game. I do not know how to look at this game. We're horrible on defense. The Saints are ranked up on defense. Atlanta's banged up. We're horrible. I don't know how to look at this game, really. The Saints do need to win this game, though, for tiebreaker purposes. Because in the end, it's an NFC opponent, and it's an NFC divisional opponent. So you're looking for tiebreakers both ways. If you lose this game, you have lost to 2. Let me repeat, 2 NFC opponents. And they're both in your division. So it's a double whammy if you lose this game. Yes, it is a must-win. I really do think it is a must-win. We know Tyrod Taylor held on to the ball too long. Matt Ryan will not do that. You will probably see 3 and 4 second get rid of the balls. Maybe not even that long. 2 and 3 second get rid of the balls. Matt Ryan is not a quarterback that holds on to the ball long. Yes, I know they played Philly in week 1. They look bad. Week 2 they played the Panthers. They look much better. But to me, the Panthers are not good. The Panthers are just not a good team. The second thing we have is per carry average against Cleveland was 2.7 yards. That needs to improve majorly. I do think with the middle of Atlanta's defense out, we could run the ball better. That's part of these keys. I think it's the last one. I'll talk about who's out for that game. Kamara also had, he leads the Saints with 75 yards on 21 carries. It's horrible that Kamara's leading the way. Gillislee was on 5 teams in 5 years because he's that bad. It's horrible. It's not great. I don't know what to call our running game right now. We don't have a running game. We're not going to have a running game. Yeah, we might try and be balanced, but we don't have a running game, and we're not going to have a running game. So, let's move on to number 3. These wide receivers. We don't think of Atlanta as having many wide receivers. Julio Jones for a 5th time. That's who they're going to try and target. But last year, Marshall Lattimore was Rookie of the Year on defense for a reason. He shut down Julio Jones twice. He's still the man, though. I know they have Manu Sanu in 2016, and they drafted Calvin Ridley this year. So, they're trying to get help. But if Matt Ryan doesn't throw the ball to him, what does it matter? I didn't watch the game against the Panthers, but I did watch the Philadelphia game, and all Matt Ryan did was go to Julio, go to Julio, go to Julio. I know we don't have the greatest secondary, but if we can make somebody else beat us other than Julio, I'll be happy. That'll be a win for our defense. We'll just have to wait and see. We had Deshaun Jackson in week 1. We had, we had some deep balls in week 2. Please figure it out, Saints D. Third down efficiency is going to mean a lot more than it is against Atlanta than it was against Cleveland. Atlanta, our third down rates probably, they say on here on the app, the Saints app, that it's going to have to be in the high 30s. I do agree with that. Low 40s maybe. Right around there. Just, you have to keep the ball and keep it away out of Matt Ryan's hands. Saints trying to do that with Drew Brees at quarterback for the Saints. We got to do the same thing. We got to keep it out of Matt Ryan's hands. But I don't see that happening because, again, sorry to keep repeating myself, we don't have a running game. We never have this season, and I don't think we will. Please surprise me. LSU surprised me in week 3 and won against Auburn. Can the Saints surprise me in this week and win? I doubt it. No, they can win. Sorry, but they will not have a running game. We will not have a running game. And that's one way to make third downs and keep third downs. Number 5. As we all saw, the best thing that happened to the Saints kickoff team was, all due respect, Tommy Lee Lewis, you're just not the best kick returner for the Saints. I don't know when the Saints are going to learn that, but maybe you getting hurt helped them. Jamison Hill takes it like 2 yards deep out the end zone and runs for 47 yards. We didn't do anything with the ball, but I know this offense, if we get good returns and short fields, that'll help our 39-year-old quarterback out a lot. I think Alvin Kamara will be back there some. Jamison Hill is good to be back there. Because now we do have Teddy Bridgewater, who's your second-string quarterback. So Jamison Hill can be your return guy this year. I don't think he'll be returning punts. You might see Ted Ginn Jr. back there with punts. You might see more fair catches with punts. But I have heard from people that Jamison Hill did run a fast 40 in the combine. So he is fast. I just hope he can do what he did last week on a couple of returns and get us some great field position. We'll have to wait and see on that. And as I said earlier, the Falcons are missing 2 huge defensive guys. One is Keanu Neal. He's a torn ACL out for the season. And linebacker Deion Jones with a foot injury. He's out several weeks. They don't know how long yet. New Orleans wants to take advantage of these fill-ins. I'm hoping that we can do good in the middle of the field. Maybe Tommy Lee Lewis is hurt. I don't think he'll play this game. I hope not. Maybe Mike Thomas a couple times in the middle. Tre'Quan Smith a couple times. It'll be interesting to see what we do with this middle of the defense. Maybe we run the ball better because Deion Jones is out. We'll just have to wait and see. Yeah. And that's about it. I just hope that we do these things and we win and we have a 1-point lead at the end of the game. That's all I'm hoping for. This will be a tough game. We'll just have to wait and see. Now, I did see something on Twitter, a video of somebody saying that Michael Thomas was targeted 30 times. That's our only wide receiver right now, just like Julio Jones is the only wide receiver for Atlanta. Except Julio Jones is not found in the end zone yet. But Michael Thomas has 30 targets and 28 catches in weeks 1 and 2. He is averaged, if he keeps doing that. The guy, I forgot who it was, said he wanted to see over 200 catches. I don't think that's going to happen when Mark Ingram comes back because we will have a much better running game. But can he break the record for most catches in the season? Yes, I do think so. We'll just have to wait and see if that happens. I'll keep giving y'all updates on that and see where it goes. Just a nice little tidbit of information that Michael Thomas right now is our only Mike Thomas and Alvin Kamara are 2 best guys on offense right now. So we'll just have to wait and see. Let's just hope Cam Jordan, Okafor can wake up and get some pressure on Matt Ryan on defense. Our offense is in place right now. I know they'll fix their problems, but the defense needs to get started now fixing their problems. They weren't bad against the Browns, but they weren't great either. So, I'll give you my prediction at the end of my podcast, and we'll have to just wait and see what happens on Sunday. I'm ready. This is Falcons Hate Week. I did something on Wednesday and couldn't come online and hype y'all up, but I'm here now, and we're gonna win this. So you'll just have to wait for my prediction until the end. Now we're getting to my new segment, NFL Pick'ems. Let's see. We have, as we all know, the Jets did lose to the Browns, giving them their first win in Cleveland, by the way. And the best thing that ever happened to the Browns was Baker Mayfield coming in because Tyrod Taylor had a concussion. I don't know exactly if he ever clarified having a concussion, but he did not come back in the game. And that was the best thing that ever happened to the Cleveland Browns. We'll start with San Francisco at the Chiefs, Kansas City Chiefs. Kansas City is a 6.5-point favorite. I do think Kansas City, with Pat Mahomes throwing 10 touchdowns in 2 weeks, he will not keep that up at a 5-touchdown average clip. I do not think he will keep that up. That is really impressive, though, for your first 2 starts. And Reed has a way with quarterbacks, man. Just please don't be like Alex Smith and then blow it at the end of the season. Like Alex Smith always found ways to. That's on Fox if you're interested in looking at that game. Next we have on CBS, Oakland Raiders at Miami Dolphins. Miami's only a 3-point favorite. Oakland. Why did you trade Khalil Mack? He has as many sacks as you do on your entire defense. You suck on defense. John Gruden, you want older players? Older players is not working out for you. Miami is 2-0. Maybe not the prettiest 2-0, but it's 2 wins. And a win in the NFL is a win in the NFL, and they are going to be 3-0 at the end of this. John Gruden, you stink as a coach. When you get it through your head that you cannot use older players, fine. Don't, just, I don't know. I don't know what to do with you, John, but obviously you're not as talented as I thought you were. Maybe you'll prove me wrong by squeaking into the playoffs. We'll just have to wait and see. Next, we have on CBS, Buffalo Bills at Minnesota. Minnesota is a 16.5-point favorite. I agree with this wholeheartedly. Buffalo, bye-bye. Yes, Jared Allen, you did get in last week, and you will probably start this week. Nathan Peterman is not the greatest quarterback. He is not that great. And Minnesota's going to run all over y'all. Kirk Cousins ain't the best quarterback either, but Kirk Cousins is starting off with a new team. It's only his 3rd week. So, is that a little high? Maybe. The 16.5-point favorite might be a little high for the NFL, but I would take the Bills in points there. Next we have on Fox, the Colts at the Eagles. This is going to be a really good game. Who's going to be spreading their wings? Is it going to be Andrew Luck coming back from injury, or is it going to be Carson Wentz? The same old Carson Wentz you saw before injury. I do not think you will see the same Carson Wentz you saw before injury. You might see a quarter to a quarter and a half of maybe a drive here that's great, but 2 drives here that's not so great, and you get 1 touchdown and a field goal in 2 drives. Or it's gonna be interesting to see how much they let Carson Wentz throw the ball. I don't think he throws the ball a ton this game, maybe 25, 30 times. No more than that. Maybe even 20 times. I want to see if Philly can run the ball on the Colts. I just want to see so that you don't have to put so much pressure on Foles every week and have the... I don't think he can re-injure it. I don't know enough about his injury, but I don't want to see him re-injure his injury that he had. It would be a big blow because Foles did not look great the first 2 weeks. So, Carson Wentz, good luck. I'm hoping you do really well. And yes, I do pick Philly to win that game. Next, we have Green Bay and Washington. Green Bay's -3. Aaron Rodgers is in the game. Washington's, I don't even know who Washington's quarterback is. That's how relevant Washington is right now. Green Bay? Take Green Bay. Green Bay's -3. They're going to win by at least 10 or more. Next, we have Cincinnati Bengals at Carolina Panthers on CBS. Carolina's a -3 favorite. Cincinnati might win this game. I could see it happening. Carolina is favored, but I don't think... I don't think it's gonna happen. I don't know what's gonna happen there. That's kind of a tough game for me to decide. I don't want Carolina to win. I'm hoping Cincy wins, but I can't give you a pick. I'm gonna give you a pick there anyway, just for this. Cincinnati's gonna win that game. Carolina's not that good. Next, we have Denver Broncos at Baltimore Ravens, CBS. Baltimore is a 5.5-point favorite. Yes, they lost last week. They are 1-1, but Baltimore looks great. They can move the ball down the field. A lot of people said earlier in the year that Joe Flacco is not going to finish out the season. Lamar Jackson is going to come in and start maybe after 3/4 of the season. I don't think that's the case. I think he's going to play the whole season. Flacco looks great. He just needs to get a little more of a defense behind him. So I do pick Ravens to beat the Broncos. Next we have the ugly New York Giants at Houston Texans. Houston is only a 6-point favorite here. Deshaun Jackson is not what he was before injury, but I do think they get the win by 7, and the Giants are 0-3. Next we have a tough game to decide. The two Los Angeles teams, the Los Angeles Chargers and the Los Angeles Rams. And Chargers are at the Rams, by the way. And Los Angeles Rams are only a 7-point favorite. I think it should only be 3. Because when you're at home, if it's even, you do get a 3-point favorite. I think 7's way too much. Phillip Rivers got me 20 points in fantasy last week. Phillip Rivers is doing awesome this year. Are the Rams really good on defense? Yes. Are they really good on offense? Yes. Are they 2-0? Yes. You know, this game is projected to be 48 points. I know I haven't said that for the other games, but this game is really high, 48 points. This game is going to come down to whoever has the ball last. And if you screw up on a possession, shame by you. I mean, if you don't score a touchdown, this game's over. I hate to say field goals are not going to win this game. I can't say who I'm picking. I don't like the Rams. My friend Issa from Smart Wrestling Alliance loves the Rams. They are 2-0. But I can't pick against my quarterback in fantasy. He's my backup right now, but Chargers are going to win this game. Next we have Khalil Mack and Chicago Bears at Sam Bradford and Arizona Cardinals on Fox. Chicago is only a 6-point favorite. I do think Sam Bradford's not as good of a quarterback as Mitchell Trubisky is. Mitchell Trubisky's not great, but he's alright. I'm going to pick Chicago to win this game just because of Khalil Mack and that defense. Khalil Mack can get pressure on anybody. It's amazing to see what he did last Sunday night. So I got Chicago winning this game. Now I have Dallas Cowboys at Seattle Seahawks. Which team is worse? Dallas is 1-1. Seattle's 0-2. They have not been 0-3 since 2002. I'm only picking that. And Dallas... Wow. Okay. Seattle's favored by a point. Here. And this is courtesy of Forbes. Sorry, I did not mention that. They are only favored by a point here. Seattle is. I don't know. I kind of agree with that, actually. Because Russell Wilson has no weapons around him. They traded Jimmy Graham on him. He has no defensive help either. I mean, the Legion of Boom is basically gone. It's crazy. I don't know. It's what it is. But my head's telling me to pick Dallas. My heart's telling me to pick Seattle because I hate Dallas. So Seattle, please, can we do something? Please. I got Seattle. Just because I hate Dallas that much. Cowgirls. Next, we have... This could shape up to be a great game. New England. Coming off the 31-21 loss, I think it was, at Jacksonville. Versus the ugly Detroit Lions. Detroit doesn't look... I don't know if they look ugly, but I don't think they've won a game. I don't know. But New England is favored by 6.5 points. This is Belichick going against one of his former or actually his former defensive coordinator in Matt Patricia. This should be a good matchup just because Matt Patricia does know what Belichick likes to do on offense, and it's going to be interesting to see what happens here. I hope it's a good game. It is on Sunday Night Football. I'm probably going to watch a little bit of it. We'll just have to wait and see. They say this is going to be high scoring, and when I say high scoring, 52 points. I bet the under on this, just because I don't think it's going to be over 52 points, but that's just me. Now, probably the game of the week, because it is a 54-point total. Pittsburgh's up about 1 on this game. Pittsburgh at Tampa. What Pittsburgh team are we getting this week? Are we getting the Pittsburgh team that has 5 turnovers against Cleveland and ties them? Are we getting the team that's going to have 3 turnovers and lose? What are we getting from Pittsburgh here? Tampa looks phenomenal. Fitzmagic is throwing 400 yards. I mean, I don't know what to say. I don't think Winston's coming back when he's done his suspension. Why would you do that to a team that is 2-0 right now? Will be 3-0 after Sunday. So Tampa's my pick, by the way. Tampa, I've been saying this all week. As it looks right now, Tampa's winning the South, and the Saints are fighting for a divisional round game. Not at home. Tampa, the NFC, I'm surprised. Tampa's going to win this division right now, the way it looks. Unless the Saints come out and surprise me some other way. I'm sorry, I'm not going to be a homer. It's just the Saints look horrible right now, and Tampa looks great. Tampa's going to beat Pittsburgh and beat 3-0. And I don't see Tampa losing anytime soon. They look good on offense. Good enough to where their defense acts a little bit. Their offense can pick it up. Just like the Saints can do, but not really. Alright. So that's all the NFL picks. I will give you my recap of them on Wednesday when we do our recap of LSU and preview LSU. On Wednesday, you'll get my review of all these picks. Next, our last pick is obviously Saints and Falcons. Atlanta's favored by 3 points just because they're the home team, I think. They shouldn't really be favored, but the way the Saints have been, because they have all these injuries, they shouldn't be favored. We don't know how effective Julio's going to be with his groin injury. We don't know how effective, Deion Jones is out, Keanu Neal's out. I think the Saints will win, but it's going to be by 3 or 7. And I do have faith in Will Lutz to win us the game. Saints will win 24-17 or 20-17. One of those stats. It'll either be 7 or 3, low scoring game. It is averaged to be. Alright. It's going to be a shootout. That's what Forbes thinks. 53 points. Forbes.com thinks it's going to be 53 points. I highly doubt that. Maybe it'll be like Tampa game where there's no defense on either side. And it'll be 40-48. But I don't think it's going to be that. I think it's going to be in the 24-17 range. The defense will show up this game. Please, Saints. Please. I'm ready for this season back. I'm ready for this defense. Maybe not as, just be middle of the pack. You don't have to be like this defense in 09. Just be middle of the pack. Guard somebody. Don't let them get past you all the time. And get some pressure on the quarterback. Please. That's all I got for this week. I'm hoping Saints can come out and win. Please like this video if you enjoyed my little NFL and Saints segment and a little bit of LSU college football. Hit that subscribe button too, please. I have 8 subscribers right now. I just started this season. And hit that notification button if you want to know when I go live. Sometime around 3 to 5 p.m. Central Time every Saturday. And on Wednesdays around 7:30, 8 o'clock Central Time p.m. to review both LSU games and preview the one on Saturday. And yeah, so that's about it. Until next week.